Good day everyone. So today we're gonna report about the mitosis and the meiosis. So this report focuses on the process of mitosis and meiosis, highlighting the roles in cell division. So what is mitosis and meiosis? Mitosis and meiosis are two fundamental processes of cell division in eukaryotic organisms. They play a critical role in growth, development, tissue repair, and reproduction. So first, let us know first the mitosis. So mitosis is the process by which a eukaryotic cell divides to produce two genetically identical daughter cells. It is crucial for growth, tissue repair, and asexual reproduction. So let us move on to the phases of mitosis. Mitosis consists of 5 sequential phases. So the first phase is the interphase, or the preparation, not part of mitosis but essential for preparing the cell. So the interphase, we have the G1 phase and the G2 phase. So the G1 phase is where the cell grows and synthesizes proteins. We also have the S phase, where DNA is replicated, ensuring each daughter cell receives an identical copy of genome. So the G2 phase is where cell prepares for division, synthesizing proteins and organelles required for mitosis. So now let us move on to the prophase, where the chromosomes condense into visible structures, each consisting of two sister chromatids joined by a centromere. The nuclear envelope begins to break down. The spindle apparatus forms from centrosomes in animal cells or other microtubule organizing centers. So we also have the metaphase, where the chromosomes align along the metaphase plate, the cell equatorial plane. Spindle fibers attached to kinetochores on each chromosome. And we also have the anaphase. Sister chromatids are pulled apart by spindle fibers and moved to opposite poles of the cell. Each chromatid becomes an independent chromosome. So now let us move on to the telophase, where the chromosomes decondense back into chromatin. Nuclear envelopes reform around the separated chromosomes. The spindle apparatus is now disassembled. And now is the last phase, the cytokinesis, is the division of the cytoplasm occurs, resulting in two daughter cells. In animal cells, a cleavage forms. In plant cells, a cell plate develops. So those are the phases of the mitosis. So now let us move on to the key features of the mitosis. The key features of mitosis is produces two genetically identical diploid or 2N daughter cells, occurs in somatic non-reproductive cells, functions in growth, repair, and asexual development or asexual reproduction. So now let us move on to the meiosis. So what is meiosis? So meiosis is a specialized form of cell division that reduces the chromosome number by half, producing 4 genetically haploid gametes. It is essential for sexual reproduction. So we also have the phases of meiosis. So meiosis occurs in two consecutive divisions, which is the meiosis 1 and the meiosis 2. The meiosis 1 is the reductional division. So in the meiosis 1, we have the prophase 1 and metaphase 1. We We also have the anaphase 1 and the telophase 1 and the cytokinesis. First, let us discuss first the prophase 1. So, in the prophase 1 is where the chromosomes condense and homologous chromosomes pair up in process called synapsis. Crossing over occurs where homologous chromosomes exchange genetic material at chiasmata, increasing genetic diversity. The nuclear envelope breaks down and the spindle apparatus forms. So, in the metaphase 1 naman is where the homologous chromosome pairs tetrads align along the metaphase plate. Spindle fibers is now attached to the kinetochores. So now let us have the anaphase 1 is where the homologous chromosomes are separated and moved to opposite poles. Sister chromatids remain attached. And we also have the telophase 1 and cytokinesis, where the nuclear envelopes may reform around the separated homologous. The cell divides, forming two haploid cells. So now let us move on to the meiosis II, or the equational division, similar to mitosis but involves haploid cells. In the meiosis II, we have the prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, and telophase 2. So in the prophase 2 is where the chromosomes condense and the spindle apparatus forms. And in the metaphase 2 naman is where the chromosomes align along the metaphase plate. And also, in the anaphase 2, sister chromatids are separated and moved to opposite poles. And we also have the telophase 2 and cytokinesis, where the four haploid cells are formed, each genetically distinct from the parent cell and from each other. So the key features of meiosis is that the meiosis produces four genetically diverse haploid cells, and it also occurs in germ cells to form gametes or sperm and egg. And it promotes genetic and diversity through crossing over in prophase 1. It is independent assortment of chromosomes during metaphase 1. So let us have a comparison between mitosis and meiosis. So we have here the feature where is the purpose, number of divisions, daughter cells occurs in and crossing over. We also have the genetic variation. So in mitosis, the purpose is for growth, repair, and asexual reproduction. In the meiosis naman is the purpose is the sexual reproduction or for gamete formation. We also have the number of divisions. So the number of divisions in mitosis is 1, whereas the meiosis is 2. And we also have the daughter cells. In the mitosis, we have 2 diploid or 2 end genetically identical or the same. And in the meiosis, the daughter cells, we have the 4 haploid or genetically diverse, or it is different. So we have the mitosis occurs in the somatic cells, where the meiosis occurs in the germ cells. We also have the crossing over. In the mitosis, it is absent, and in the meiosis, it is present in prophase 1. So we also have the genetic variation of the mitosis. We have none, identical cells, and in the meiosis we have high due to crossing over and independent assortment. So that is the comparison between the meiosis and the mitosis. So now let us move on to the biological significance of mitosis and meiosis. But first we have the mitosis first. Number one is that enables multicellular organisms to grow and develop. 2. Replaces damaged or dead cells in tissues. 3. Maintain genetic consistency across somatic cells. And we also have the meiosis, which is number one is reduces chromosomes number by half, preventing polyploidy in offspring, and it generates genetic variation essential for evolution and adaptation. It also ensures proper segregation of chromosomes, reducing the risk of genetic disorders like Down syndrome. So in conclusion, mitosis and meiosis are essential processes for life. While mitosis ensures cellular and tissue continuity, while the meiosis promotes genetic diversity and drives the process of sexual reproduction. Together, they maintain the balance between stability and variation in biological systems. So that's all. That ends my report for today. And good day again. Thank you.